Our first student commencement speaker is Ximena Peralta Pedroza. Yes. Ximena is a real estate development project manager and a Pilates instructor. Hailing from Mexico City and raised in Florida, this 28-year-old first-generation college graduate is celebrating earning her bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in human resource development and a UWW Academic Achievement Award. Prior to UMass Amherst, Ximena attended Oregon State University. After graduation, she looks forward to starting a master's degree in finance at Brandeis University this fall, and then plans to complete a PhD in finance or economics with a career goal of finance research. Joining her to celebrate are her mother, Ana Maria, her partner, Luis, and his family, while her brother, Roberto, and her 2 dogs will be celebrating in Mexico. Please welcome Ximena.
Seven words. That's how many words in Spanish I'm going to teach you today. La esperanza es lo último que muere. Hope is the last thing to die. This is something my mom has reminded me of time and time again. When I moved to the United States as a young child, I struggled to learn a new language. Everything felt unfamiliar and at times overwhelming. But she kept reminding me to have hope. And sure enough, 6 months later, I began to dream in a different language. Hope has always been there, not just for me, but for every generation before us. Hope for the future and hope for the next generation. University without walls means something different to each of us. It can represent the credit honoring our life and work experience, the flexibility of online classes, or the freedom to personalize our degree. But above all else, UWW, for me, represents hope. It represents a community of students from different walks of life, those returning to school after years away, those balancing careers, families, and responsibilities, and those chasing a degree they once thought was out of reach. Every one of us has a different story, but we all arrived here because of the hope we held on to. For the past 2 years, my dining room table has been my classroom, and I know that many of you can relate. It became more than just a place where family dinners took. It was where early mornings turned into long nights, where assignments piled up, and where motivation sometimes ran low. Most nights I sat there with a big mocha and my 2 dogs beside me. Eventually, they even stopped waiting for me and went to bed without me, which was something that had never happened before. And like many of you, I lost count of how many times I said no to friends and family because I chose to stay in and keep going. But that's when I realized something. Hope isn't just something we talk about, it's something we practice. It shows up in the quiet moments, in the discipline it takes to keep going when no one is watching, in the sacrifices we make, and the belief that those sacrifices will lead somewhere meaningful. Being here today is a reflection of our determination, our grit, and our hard work. But more than anything, it's a reflection of our hope. And now, we carry that hope forward. Because if we're being honest, it's easy to become cynical. When we look at the news or doom scroll through social media, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel uncertain, or even to stop caring. Cynicism is easy, hope is not. Hope takes effort, it takes courage to believe that things can get better, and even more courage to be a part of making them better. Hope is not ignorance, it is not naivety, hope is a choice. And more importantly, it is a commitment. The world needs us to be hopeful right now. It needs us to be courageous, to be persistent, and to be stubborn about the lives that we want to build. It needs us to create communities, to support one another, and to believe that better days are not just possible, but worth working toward. So as we leave here today, we don't just carry a degree, we carry responsibility, we carry resilience, and we carry hope. My mom taught me these words early in my life, and today I leave them with you. La esperanza is lo último que muere. Hope is the last thing to die. Let's make sure it never does. Thank you.